Women have been subjected to several ruthless practices in the name of societal norms since decades. But who decides whether they are really guilty or not for the crimes they are criminalized for? In this video, we are going to discuss 10 most deadliest punishments in the history of women that will give you spine-chilling moments. Heading on to the first brutal punishment, the scold's bridle. Between the 16th and the 18th centuries, the scold's bridle was a tool that was primarily utilized in Europe's medieval and early modern eras. Its main goal was to punish and quiet women who were seen as being too outspoken, disruptive, or opinionated by society. As you can see, the item was composed of a metal framework, typically made of iron, that encased the accused woman's head. It was put into the mouth and effectively prevented the wearer from speaking or making any sounds. If the wearer tried to move or talk, the bridle's sharp spike would pierce their skin and give them pain. The punisher's bridle was designed to publicly humiliate and punish women who were deemed to be scolds or troublemakers. It was viewed as a way to uphold social order and enforce patriarchal control over the actions and expression of women. The next one in the list is the Judas cradle, a subsequent cruel punishment. The height of creative punishment was this weird creation. Imagine a seat with a pyramid form and a sharp tip, ready to move through an unwary victim. This contraption, which was used to coerce confessions, was brutal and terrible. The Judas cradle has two painful consequences on people. First of all, the pain and suffering were excruciating due to the concentrated weight on such a small part of the body. Sensitive body parts would be stretched and torn by the pointed tip, seriously injuring them. Second, the mental anguish caused by the imminent plunge's anticipation made the total agony worse. It was an obscene kind of punishment intended to degrade the guilty, crush their will, and coerce confessions. It served as a metaphor for the depths of human brutality and the contempt for fundamental human rights at the time. Did you know that one type of swimming tests used to punish alleged witches during the Salem witch trials in the late 17th century? Because they were thought to be supernatural entities, witches were thought to float on water, whereas innocent women would drown. Another on the list is drawing and quartering, a cruel method of punishment used in medieval and early modern England for high treason and other heinous crimes. There were multiple gruesome steps involved in the drawing and quartering punishment. The delightful parade of carrying the unfortunate person around the streets like a cherished trophy, displaying their supposed betrayal to the cheering public, comes first. It resembles a great procession, with the extra benefit of humiliating everyone. The next step is the hang 'em high display. The victim would be cut down and given a brutal form of punishment while she was hung high and still alive. The body would then be cut into 4 equal pieces, usually by tying each limb to a different horse. The body would be torn apart as the horses were prodded to pull in opposite directions. The cut body parts were afterwards posted as a warning to others in various locations throughout the city. Finally, the most severe penalty is being burned at the stake. As you can see in the picture, it involves setting the condemned person on fire after tying them to a stake or pole, causing their death by burning. Those who were considered heretics, those who held ideas or engaged in behaviors that ran counter to the prevalent religious doctrines of the time, were typically punished by being burned at the stake. The punishment of burning was intended to act as a deterrent and a tool of suppressing perceived religious opposition, and accusations of heresy sometimes carried serious repercussions. The condemned individual would often be tied to the stake and frequently surrounded by fuel or kindling to provide for a hotter, longer burning. The goal of this type of execution was to cause the victim unbearable physical and mental suffering as the body was consumed by flames. These penalties were not only harsh and unjust, but they were also merely the beginning of the horrifying mistreatment that women have endured throughout history. Let's be grateful for the advancements we've made while also paying tribute to the strong women who persevered during those trying times. Here's to a world where equality is the norm in the future. Do you think the world has really changed for women or not? Let us know in the comments below.